Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Tank. Today is the 28th of March. We're going to be jumping on into the castle today, better known as Fortis Oecomnomia. I'll be trying to do my best to explain to you guys, as far as I know, how things work within the castle. But before we do all of that, if you guys would do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will admit to you guys, we are trying to grow here on YouTube. We can only do that with your guys' support. So if you would take a hot second, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell your auntie, tell your mother, tell your brother, tell everybody you know, because the more people that see these videos, the more the Cosmos ecosystem gets exposure. And if you guys are cosmonauts like myself, that is just a win-win for everybody. So again, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead. I'll wait. Click that little button right down there. Go ahead. Click it. Just do it. Did you do it? All right, let's carry on, guys. So let's go ahead and just jump on into it. As you guys can see, right now we're on the burn module. Now, FOT is the main token in this protocol, guys. FOT is the token that you use for governance. It is the token that you use to burn and transfer into some of their sub modules. I don't want to get too far into all of that because you could get lost. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and just talk about what FOT is. So this is one of the articles that they dropped in January, guys. This is understanding FOT and what FOT offers. FOT has two main purposes: burn and store value. Every time FOT is burned, some amount of BFOT is obtained to use in the subsystems. The amount of obtained BFOT during this burning varies according to the initial FOT amount. The value of FOT as a store value mainly derives from the operation of subsystems within BFOT and the quantitative incentivization of the users to burn their FOTs, as this is the only way to obtain BFOTs. Subsystems have positive feedback loops between themselves and between them and the users. The main factor creating the positive feedback loop is the notional value shift resulting from the meta alteration between FOT and BFOT. So as you guys can see, they have an illustration trying to simplify that because it does sound quite a bit confusing. But if you just kind of take a look at this illustration, you can see it's quite simple, guys. Basically, all they're saying, you have to burn FOT in order to obtain BFOT, which is allowing you to actually use some of their subsystems on their platform. Now, right now, we're only using one aspect of their platform. They have many other subsystems that they are planning to release here shortly. But right now, everybody is only exposed to one subsystem, and that is their staking side, guys. So we're going to be talking about that in a little bit, but please remember that right now we're only partaking in one small subsystem. Every subsystem has its form of incentivization. Users can obtain FOT by participating in subsystems, and they can earn more by using BFOT. In other words, Fortis Oecomnomia is neither a decentralized exchange nor a lending protocol. It is an innovative financial tool that doesn't fit with the conventional definitions of DeFi. So as you guys can see here, they do have another illustration trying their best to kind of illustrate to you guys how those burn modules interact with the subsystems. It's basically telling you guys that once you burn your FOT here, you'll get BFOT, and then you'll be able to partake in some of their other subsystems or arms in their platform that they will have available here shortly. Again, guys, right now we're just taking part in the incentivized portion that is staking. I just kind of want to remind you guys, to get into some of these subsystems, you have to burn your FOT to get BFOT, and then from there you can use your BFOT to partake in some of the other things that they'll have shortly. Moving on though, they go on to saying, as FOT's tokenomic structure is different from the conventional system, one must know these following three things to understand its true structure. OFA AFO protocol's purpose, which basically stands for one for all for one. OFA AFO's protocol's functioning mechanisms, and then FOT's meaning within the OFA AFO protocol. Moving on, they go on to saying the one for all for one is a protocol that allows participants to raise their profits without the participants' loss and aims to create an ecosystem in which all participants can profit together. Kind of hard to conceptualize that, right? But still, let's give them the benefit of doubt and move on further and read a little bit more. The mechanism of the OFA AFO protocol is further explained in the white paper. Again, we will get into that in just a little bit. To sum it all up, FOT is an asset that derives its value from its usage, an asset that is not owned by anyone but owned by everyone. And to have it make sense, I have to first remind you guys, right now, it kind of doesn't make any sense to everybody that's kind of partaking on the platform because we're only using one arm of the whole platform. In order for all of this to fully come together and work, kind of like Voltron, and form one big body, the rest of the appendages on this platform have to be released, and that's going to be happening here shortly. Right now, all we're really seeing and utilizing again is the staking part of this platform. We have to wait for the rest of these subsystems to be fully available. So again, guys, with all of that being said, you have to remember that while we're taking a look and participating in this platform right now for what it is, we're only getting one small piece of it. And it's a crucial piece, but it's an incomplete piece to the whole platform. So please remember that, guys. And I think that's, again, one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people aren't able to fully understand how this is all going to work. So again, guys, really quickly, if you have FOT, you can burn it for BFOT. Once you burn it for BFOT, you can burn your BFOT into GFOT. I know, really, really confusing. Take your GFOT and then you can stake it here. That will expose you guys to the possibility of getting these massive, massive rewards percents. Again, it's on you to decide if you want to do that or not. If you guys don't want to do that, you can take your FOT, go ahead and transfer it into BFOT, take your BFOT, and you can sell it on Juno swap for whatever the current price is. So again, guys, up to you what you guys want to do. Just letting you guys know the routes that you have available to you. Now, with that being said, soon we are going to have a stable on this platform, which is currently going to be released in 3 days or so. Once this happens, guys, a lot of other things are probably going to open up on their platform. Now, you guys might be asking what I'm talking about when I say that. This is what I'm talking about here, guys. Right now, we are only using this section of their platform. They have other subsystems that they're going to be taking live here shortly, guys. They have P2P insurance. They have Legionnaire coins, which all of these are whole different discussions. And they also have their wrap DeFi strategies and their living liquidity pools. So again, guys, please keep in mind, some of this is hard to make sense of because we're only seeing a portion of the picture and we're only playing in that small section right now. When all of these other sections actually become available, a lot of this is probably going to be a lot easier to conceptualize and understand. But right now, we're only partaking in this burning staking part of their platform. So let's go ahead and go back to it. Again, guys, that's this section right here. Now, since we don't have the full subsystems out just yet, I do want to stop here and give you guys my closing thoughts. I think a lot of people are jumping the gun and kind of judging this platform and this protocol a little too harshly before fully understanding it, or before we actually get its full potential unlocked to us. Again, you guys got to remember, like I've been saying time and time again in this video, we don't even have all the other subsystems available to us yet. That once those do come online and are available to us, that is going to make a lot of things a lot easier to fully understand. I see a lot of upside potential in this project. I could be wrong, but after reading the white paper and all of their articles like 4 or 5 times, admittingly, I do see a lot of potential. Now, personally, what I'm doing, again, this is not financial advice. And what I've done is actually, I've taken about 2 days ago, $5,000, and I jumped in on their pool here, on their staking pool. Now, so far, so good for me personally. I'm in profits in a really, really good way. And what I've been doing with my rewards, since they come in the form of FOT, is I've just basically been taking profits until my initial investment is realized again, guys. So again, until my first $5,000 in rewards is fully covered, I continuously take profits. And then when that is free and clear, I plan on just compounding and also at the same time taking half of my rewards and just holding FOT for the long term. That is just what I'm doing because I find this very, very interesting. Hopefully this gave you guys a better understanding of the platform and what we can be expecting going forward. Again, guys, we do have a stable module that should be released here shortly. Again, guys, this is an algorithmic stablecoin, so please remember that. Again, also please keep in mind that FOT, again, the baseline token, that is the governance token and the store of value on the platform, has a limited supply. So please keep that in mind as well. Again, let me show you guys what that looks like right here. In order to gain access to the Legionnaire coins or P2P insurance or the living liquidity or their DeFi, you're going to have to burn your FOT again, which just is how the system works, guys. It kind of incentivizes people to burn their FOT to gain access to some of these other arms. Just kind of really fascinating stuff. I kind of wanted to give a more detailed, thoughtful video for you guys to kind of digest and come to your own conclusions with. I hope you guys did find this somewhat beneficial. I know it's still very hard to kind of follow along with, but if you guys did find it beneficial, do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe, With that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.